Hello, and today I am here with Shauna Andrews, who runs the TikTok page We Were Cool Before TikTok. Now, I kind of ran across this page, I think just by circumstance. I was on TikTok and I was scrolling the For You page, and I found this post. I'm not sure. I think it was, I'm assuming you and one of your friends kind of like dancing around to some like song from the early 2000s, and I just thought, "Oh, that's cool. I wonder how they made that." And then I realized, "Oh, this is actually footage from, like, that year." And, I thought that was cool. And then I saw the name of the page, which great name, by the way.
Thank you.
Um, I went on it and I saw that you had this, like, kinda archive of videos, and they were all kind of from that decade. So, I always thought I just thought the whole kinda aesthetic was really cool, and I wanna talk to you more about it. So my first question was, what made you kind of start recording your life back in like the early 2000s like that?
Yeah, so I remember getting my camcorder for my 17th birthday. That was like my big gift. I had to have one. I don't remember why I had to have one, but I just had to have one. And literally that day, my whole birthday, we took a little road trip down to Orlando, recorded the whole day, and then it just kind of spiraled from there.
Did you have any sense at the time that these videos would be like meaningful at all later, or was it more of just like something you don't think about at the time? It's just kind of something that you're just doing to do.
Yeah, so at the time, it was just something to do, like, just for funsies with your friend. Definitely did not want anyone to ever see them. So that wasn't the intention. But yeah, we just were girls in our room having fun, thinking we could dance when we couldn't.
So, at what point did you make the decision to start kind of posting these on social media, and what kind of like led into that?
Sure. So, I've wanted to do it for quite some time. My tapes were, I have like actual VHS tapes. They were in storage for a few years, and before I'd gotten them back, I was really missing them. I'm like, oh, I was kind of going through a rough time, and it would be really fun to rewatch these just to like feel something, right? So my best friend who's in most of the videos has since passed away. So she has a daughter, and I thought she was at the age where it'd be really fun where she could start seeing these videos as well. So it started out just for that, and it just kind of morphed from there.
Do you have like a favorite like clip out of the ones that you've posted so far?
Oh gosh. I don't think I love them all, but there's been like a fan favorite within like the viewers to a song from the I think it's a band, Tattoo, and it's that song All the Things She Said, All the Things She Said. That's been the favorite. But I love them all. They're all really fun to me.
Are there any videos that like, I don't know, maybe you won't post, maybe they just like, I don't know, you recorded something that was a bit too sentimental, you don't think it would be uh
Um Yeah, there's a few posts that I will omit from the internet just because teenagers being teenagers doing teenager things that they probably shouldn't be doing. So all of that will stay just for friends, but any of the wholesome dancing, innocent things, I've pretty much shared it all already.
what why do you think like, people are so drawn to like the footage, and why it's like really just like kind of the popularity that it has so far?
Yeah, so what's been really fun for me is the comment sections, realizing how many 40 plus people just like myself are watching them. Realizing I think we didn't all realize that all of us were doing this in our bedrooms. Like, so many people are commenting, I didn't realize I had 0 original experiences growing up. Like, my friend and I thought we were so original and we were the only ones doing it, but apparently every teenage girl was doing the same thing with their friends. So that's been really funny to learn.
What kind of comments kind of stand out? Are they all just kind of like, "Oh, I did that too. I did that too." Was there any that like kind of share their own experiences that kind of resonated
Y-
with you, or
Yeah, what I've really enjoyed, because I've been posting for well over a year now pretty consistently, I haven't gotten a single negative comment from anybody, which blows my mind because I have a page for my cats and they get hate all the time and they're cats. So I thought for sure, people would have things to say, but it's really just been people relating and reliving their own memories or, everyone's take me back to better times when it was carefree. We didn't have bills and we are just having fun with our friends, has been the main topic that people have been commenting.
Adding on to that, just what's something from that era that you didn't appreciate at the time, but you kind of look back on a bit more fondly now?
Yeah, so thinking about that, social media. I mean, at the time, the early 2000s, we didn't quite have MySpace yet, and when you were with your friends, you were just with your friends. So, like, all of these videos that I'm posting, they're every single day after school. Let's just, like, hang out together. Let's make up a dance together. We're not trying to compete with other people. We just truly lived in the moment, whereas now, you can sit in a room with 10 of your friends and everyone's on their phones, and it's just not the same.
If you could, let's say, go back and film one more moment, is there like a memory that you kind of wish you had documented from that time?
Um, so I was homeschooled, so I missed out on a lot of like the fun schooly type things. And my mom did force me to go to prom, and I didn't want to because I didn't really know many people there. And my friend, she was out of town and did not go to her prom. So I feel like I wish I would have had more of that day filmed just because it was something that was out of my comfort zone that I don't remember a lot about.
How do you think I don't know. Do you think the videos would have the same impact if, let's say, it was like the same exact thing, but it was like filmed with like today's technology and they got released today? So let's say like they're like 2026 videos instead of 2006 videos, essentially.
Meaning, so do you mean if like we were currently doing what we were doing then now, or if
Yeah.
they got, yes. So I feel like a little bit of that happens. When I first started posting, I literally had to prove that it was real. Like I had literally have posters from my room right there in my guest room. They're like, no, you're staging it. This is a filter. This isn't real. And I had to like pull out my VHS tapes. I had to put it on a TV and like show that it was real, so people genuinely thought I was just trying to get like clicks by having nostalgia moments up there, which I found to be hilarious because I'm like, no. So I think people are trying to really relate to the Y2K times right now, but I do see a lot of TikTok dances. They're just not the same.
What does the Y2K aesthetic mean to you personally? Like at that time in your life, like what do you associate it with?
That was some of the most fun times of my life. As I said, I was homeschooled and I kind of had a flexible teenage years. My older brother and I, we kind of ran a little bit wild with our friends, and I have so much of it documented. So it really holds a special place for me. But just thinking as an adult, now who has nothing but adulting to do all day, every now and then I just like when I'm posting these, I just get really happy and feel better that, I got to live such a carefree, fun, like just wholesome teenage year.
Has running the page changed at all, how you kinda think about your past?
A little bit, yeah. Because at the time, I thought I was like the biggest nerd. So I didn't have a ton of friends because I didn't go to public school. Um, and then just seeing people be like, "Oh my gosh, I would have been best friends with you guys. I wish I would have known you guys." You feel a little bit better about yourself because you just feel so like nerdy for what we were doing, but we were all doing it. And then just to have people now be like, "Oh, I would have loved you," is really sweet just because I didn't have a ton of friends.
There's this, other channel that you actually reminded me of. I don't know if they post on TikTok, but they post on YouTube.
Okay.
It's called, My Retro Life. It's this guy he kinda documented a lot of his, like, childhood and, like, early adolescence, and it kinda has more to do with, like, focusing on, like, video games and, like, how he that relationship he had with his father through games. and
Cool.
it's kind of like story focused, and I was wondering, is there any attempt in like you think in the future to like kind of like expand and like maybe like have a clip and then like kind of like reveal more story behind them, or kind of just keep it the way it is for now?
Yeah, I love that. Actually, I think I might have seen some of those clips and I do love what he's doing. For me, it's kind of hard just because I have played in like chronological order, like all of my 3 tapes that I have that I'm willing to share, but just like shortened clips. So once I ran out, I started doing like 80s and 90s home videos, and then I've just gotten back to the early 2000s because that's what people resonate the most with. Here and there, I sprinkle in like a story time, just like green screen me with the clip in the background, kind of explaining what was happening in the moment. People do get nosy, so it's kind of touchy just because, as I said, my friend that's in most of the videos did pass away. And then sometimes they just take it that route, just wanting to know more about that and not caring as much about like the video. So I'm kind of easing in on that, but I'm just trying to keep it just the teenage memories and not all the other stuff.
Was there a point where you, I guess, stopped recording as much, like stopped documenting your life the way you did back then?
Yeah. Yeah. So around 2004 or 5 is when that kind of dipped off for me. I got a job that I got to tour the country. I was in a different city every week. So limited to one suitcase. So I did not bring my video camera there, which I really wish I did. We didn't quite have digital cameras yet. So there's a few years where there's a gap until like 2007 when those handhelds came out. But those were some really cool times, and I got to travel and see a lot of stuff that I really wish I could have recorded.
Now, um, if someone watched your videos and kind of felt like nostalgic for a time that they never lived through, in a way, I guess similar to I did, because I was way too young to experience a lot of the 2000s, unfortunately. What would you kind of, how would you, what would you say to them in terms of like them feeling that this resonated with them?
Yeah, so I do get a lot of like early 20s and late teens that will like interact with my posts, which I think is really cool. My goddaughter, she's 21 now, which makes me feel really old because she's in these videos when she was just this big. But a lot of the younger generations are like, I was born to be in this era. I'm so sad that I wasn't in this era. And I just try to make everyone feel, like included and encourage them that they can still do this. You can grab your girlfriend or your group of friends and turn off your phones and have a moment and make a video yourself, like just for you. No one's stopping you. It's just because it's not normal anymore. People don't do it.
All right. And then I think my final question for you is just, do you kind of see this kind of parlaying into anything else? Do you think you'll kind of continue the content creation once you've kind of gone through all the tapes and kind of explore other avenues in terms of creating something else, or
Yeah. Um, I have tested a few options. I'm again still new to the current, filming and, back in the day, like I said, literally you would die if anybody saw any of this. And now it's just so normal, like to just share it and pump it out there. So I have to like change my mindset that this is like normal and I'm already knee deep in sharing it. But I have tried like maybe recreations. So trying to recreate some of the dances we did now that we did then. Um, diary entries from back then, things like that, just like things that are still in the niche, but continuation because, at some point you do run out of footage and, I wanna keep it going because people have really been enjoying it.
all right. Well, I definitely enjoyed it for sure, and I hope um, anyone that watches this episode or any clip from this episode checks out your page. Again, that is We Were Cool Before TikTok, and this has been Shauna. Messed up. What was the last name again? Shauna Andrews.
It's Andrews, I think it's actually My Teenage Throwback is like my handle.
Oh, okay. My Teenage Throwback.
Yes, and it's Shauna Andrews. Yes.
Okay, great. I'll be sure to include that in the description.
Sure.
All right. Well, thank you, Sean. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciated this. And, it was nice just kind of talking about basically what went into this and, your just kind of mindset and reason for doing all this. I wish you nothing but the best in your content creation career. So,
Yes, thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in. I love to share it.
all right. Thanks for watching. Bye.